Hello, I'm back on YouTube after 3 days hiatus. I was lazy and busy. I'm not a busybody, but I was busy with this and that. But I'm back on my daily habit of reading an English article each day. So here I am. Today we're going to cover the genius female student from Mexico. I've never read this article. The reason I am trying to read this article is to learn how that young female student is doing, surpassing Albert Einstein's work, and also to practice English by reading it aloud. So here I am. It's a dual pronged approach, academic and a knowledge based effort on my part. This article is from Secret Life of Mom and was written by Sarah Byron, like Biden, but Byron. May 8th, 2023. It's a 4 minute read, but let me see how long it takes for me to read aloud instead of just reading with eyes. 11-year-old girl with a higher IQ than Albert Einstein and Stephen Hawking. Koreans pronounce Einstein, but Americans pronounce the name Einstein, right? Einstein, not Einstein. I've learned German. I learned German for 3 years in my high school, but when I was student, I remember I learned that we should read it like Einstein, which is correct. You tell me. You tell me the answer in the reply section, please. When Adhara Perez was 3, she was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. Asperger's syndrome. What the heck is that? She experienced severe bullying by her peers, but in therapy, her parents learned she had a higher IQ than Albert Einstein. With her intelligence, Adhara graduated elementary school at 5 years of age, really, middle school by 6, and high school at 8. Not even 10 years old, and Adhara is in the process of earning 2 degrees at once. I think it's possible if she's smart and she's eager to learn. She can be classified as a genius and she can finish all the schoolwork in very short time period, and also she can have 3 4 degrees at the same time. The girl with a higher IQ than Einstein and Hawking. Image via Mexican Daily Post. To be more precise, Adhara Perez's IQ test scored 162, slightly higher than Albert Einstein and Stephen Hawking, whose IQ scores are estimated to be about 160. They were never officially tested. However, before this discovery, Perez was a child with Asperger's who struggled with certain elements of her development, like socially interacting with other children her age or other children of her age. Both are correct. Other children her age is also correct. Adhara reported that she was made a mockery at school. Students would bully her, calling her oddball and weirdo. I saw that Adhara was playing in a little house and they locked her up. And they started to chant oddball, weirdo, weirdo, said her mother, Nanelli Sanchez. And then they started hitting their little house. So I said I don't want her to suffer. One. I think this comment regarding the one. I see a mosquito in my room. I'm gonna squat it killed later after I read this article. After this incident, Perez became very depressed and refused to go back to school. Her teachers report that she would appear uninterested in classes, often sleeping through them. Therefore, her mother realized that the regular education system wasn't right for Adhara and took her to a therapist to get examined. Despite the family's difficult economic situation, the mother wanted to set up Adhara for a bright future. The therapist helped direct her to a learning environment that was perfect for Adhara's talents. Soon enough, the little girl succeeded in graduating from high school after only a few short years. She now is earning 2 degrees online, one in systems engineering and the other in industrial engineering with a focus in mathematics. Parallel to this, she takes courses on astronomy and gravitational waves. Wow. To me, it sounds like a 4 degrees, right? Systems engineering and industrial engineering with a focus in mathematics and astronomy and gravitational waves. She looks bright, an aspiring astronaut, as if Perez wasn't already accomplished enough. She has written a memoir about her experiences. I don't know, it's grammatically wrong. I think the sentence should be as if Perez hasn't already accomplished enough, right? Not wasn't, hasn't. She has written a memoir about her experiences. The title is a colloquial translation of Do Not Give Up Memoir, written a memoir. Additionally, she was featured in Forbes Mexico's 100 Most Powerful Women in Mexico in 2019. At the time, she was working on a bracelet with molecules to monitor the emotions of children with special needs to help anticipate and prevent seizures and other issues they may be facing. Prevent seizures. Adhara understands the difficulties of these children because of her own experiences. When she was 4, she had an intense seizure that almost induced a coma. Instead, she lost movement in her hands for a year and had to undergo physical therapy. That's terrible. She lost movement in her hands. Back then, Adhara followed the example of Stephen Hawking. She said that despite having a disability, that didn't keep him from achieving great things, said Sanchez. Additionally, Albert Einstein became her hero after her experiences with bullies. When Albert Einstein was young, they didn't believe in him. They thought his ideas were foolish. But with time, he proved them, and that is the reason why Adhara likes this character, her mother explained. Additionally, the University of Arizona has offered Perez a place in a school. In the meantime, Perez is studying English for the entrance exam and continues to cultivate her interest in astrophysics. She aspires to become an astronaut and someday work for NASA. What exactly is a high IQ? IQ is short for intelligence quotient. These tests measure people's intellectual abilities and potential in various cognitive skills, like problem solving and reasoning. In short, it's a test of intelligence, not to be mistaken for a test of knowledge. An average score of an IQ test is 100. The score of 130 or higher indicates a high IQ, which demonstrates the uniqueness of Adhara Perez's higher score of 162. In short, keep in mind that an IQ test isn't be all end all, be all end all, be all end all. Be all end all is not be all and end all. In short, keep in mind be all and end all. Many experts don't agree with such tests, debating whether intelligence could be measured at all. Plus, the tests themselves may not be accurate since the scores could be affected by nutrition, health conditions, culture, environment, and education. A study from 2010 found that countries in Africa had overall lower scores, throwing the accuracy of IQ tests into question. Either way, IQ scores can't predict a person's life or success. However, Adhara Perez seems to hold a lot of potential to make the world a better place. We can't wait to see what she will accomplish. Keep reading. A 2-year-old is youngest American to become a member of Mensa. Okay, from this article, we learn such expressions as in short, keep in mind, be all and all, be all and all. As if she hasn't accomplished yet, genius, 80 score, Albert Einstein, Asperger's syndrome, accomplish what else? Astronaut and so on. And also we learned that Perez, Adhara Perez, Sanchez Perez, has a different family name from her mother. So I think in the Spanish culture, they don't follow husband's name, the wife's. A wife doesn't take after a husband's family name. It's true with Korean culture. In our society, women always keep their original family name. They don't change their family name to their husband's family name. It's strange to us, but in American culture, like 80% or 90% of all women change their family names when they get married. So from this article, there are not any special expressions to remember except those like in short, keep in mind, end all, be all, with a focus in mathematics, and so on. What else? What else? By the way, please remember that I am Korean. I am trying to be perfect in English, and I would be happy to get a referral from you or any recommendation for my future course of action. Please suggest any good opportunities, occasions in the reply section, and I would be happy to review it. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye bye.